Welcome back to Southpaw Picks, and you're here with your host Charles. And this is UFC Fight Night, Walker versus Hill, post-weigh-in show. And on this show, I'm going to give you my final predictions, give you my betting picks, and we're going to continue that trend in 2022, making it a profitable year. And one thing I'm going to say, as far as the profit margins go, this card, being that it's such a low-level card, we're definitely shrinking the units just for this card in particular. With the amount of progress that we've made, with the plays that we've done this year, I think there's no need for us to go too crazy with the bankroll on a card like this, with so much debuting fighters, so much movement and shifting of the card. So I do like the shots that I'm taking in this card, but definitely smaller units compared to the last few weeks. But let's get into it. Starting with the main event, and then we'll work our way down the card. We got a light heavyweight bout between Johnny Walker and Jamahal Hill, and during the entirety of the week, and looking over the film and trying to carve out angles that I like in this situation, I really just believe that Johnny Walker's shortcomings in his last few fights were solely based on him jumping in the deep end so early and fighting tough guys, man. I feel like a lot of the losses Johnny Walker has, Jamahal Hill would lose to these guys too. And I think Johnny Walker has a size advantage. He's a bigger, stronger, more physical guy. I like Jamahal Hill striking. I like how fast he is. But I just feel like he's going to get out-muscled here and just manhandled by the physical specimen that is Johnny Walker. And I do think he finds the early KO. I like Johnny Walker in this spot. And I like him to continue his trajectory and start to make these adjustments. He is the younger fighter here, and I do expect him to make improvements. Moving on down, we got Kyle Daukaus versus Jamie Pickett at a catch weight of 195. Now, I love Kyle Daukaus in this spot. Not going to touch it just based on the catch weight, and so much weird things can happen in MMA, and with the weight change and the opponent change, I'm just not going to get involved at Kyle Daukaus at minus 275. But I love Kyle Daukaus here. I think he's better everywhere, better boxer, better grappler. I think he gets a rear naked choke and finishes Jamie Pickett. Moving on down the card, we got a heavyweight bout, Parker Porter versus Alan Badout. Alan Badout, I feel like, has gained a little bit more weight from his last fight. They size up well. Earlier in the week, I was thinking about taking the dog shot on Alan Badout, but it's kind of scared me off of it. But as far as the prediction goes, I'm still not a guy who is blown away by Parker Porter. And Alan Badout can definitely find the key shot in the beginning, but very low level. For the sake of a hunch I had earlier, I'm just going to go with Alan Badout here. It's a close fight, and if Parker Porter pulls it out, good on him, but I'll take Alan Badout with the upset. Something inside of me is telling me to do it. Moving on down, we got a lightweight bout between Jim Miller and Nikolas Motta. Nikolas Motta looked great on the scale. Jim Miller looked great on the scale. I just like the youth here in this situation. I feel like Jim Miller is on a decline. I think Motta's got the sharper, faster, and stronger hands. And I do believe he should be adept with the grappling, so Jim Miller doesn't pull off anything, out the box. I don't see him falling victim to an arm bar like Roosevelt Roberts there. So I think Nikolas Motta gets it done, and I think he gets it done in emphatic fashion and finishes Jim Miller probably into the second round. Moving on down, we got an exciting fight, probably one of the most exciting fights on this card. We got Joaquin Buckley versus Abdul Razak Alhassan at middleweight. I was going back and forth with this fight in the course of the week, really thinking, oh man, remember I told you, the MMA triangle, he beats him. I feel like this could be rock, paper, scissors. I think the line is fair to have Buckley slight favorite. To me, he just has a little bit quicker hands. He has the cardio, but as you know, the danger is Abdul can just crack a lot of guys and put them out. Apex, Abdul just charges right at people. But I think Joaquin's a pretty good counter boxer. So I'm going to say Joaquin Buckley. But Abdul scares me here in this spot. So I'm afraid of making a play on Buckley myself. So this is definitely a stay away. I'm going to watch this and see what goes down. Moving on down, we got the feature prelim of the night. Gabriel Benitez versus David Onama at 145 pounds. Featherweight matchup here. I like Onama. Benitez came in overweight just like I suspected. I feel like the pace, the pressure, and the power of David Onama is just going to wear out Gabriel Benitez. We got a young, hungry guy coming off a loss and was undefeated as an amateur. Very, very strong, crisp hands. And he's a dog in there, right? You didn't see him give up on himself, even when he was in tough positions against Mason Jones. He kept fighting on short notice. I think Gabriel Benitez has kind of mailed it in, although I do believe this fight will be competitive. I do see David Onama just landing the harder shots, and I think he rocks Gabriel Benitez and wins a close decision. I like David Onama in this spot. Moving on down, we got a bantamweight fight. Jessica Rose Clark versus Stephanie Egger. A fight I was interested in and then pulled away again. One of these weird spots, man. We got Jessica Rose Clark, okay striking, okay grappling. Stephanie Egger has a bit of grappling credentials, as you know, but doesn't look that fluid as far as MMA fighting goes. I'm going to go with the more experienced girl here in Jessica Rose Clark. Have her edge out another one of those close, boring decisions. Find a win however she needs it. I feel like she's been in so many fights. Whatever opportunity presents itself in the ring, I feel like she will find, or in the octagon, I feel like she'll find her way around it and get a decision here. Moving on down, we got a featherweight bout, Chad Skelly versus Mark Striegl. Mark Striegl is a dog I'm interested in taking a shot on. Chad Skelly is announced that this will be his retirement fight. He hasn't fought in over 3 years. The last fight we get to see of him 3 years ago, it's difficult to know if that's the same guy, but it's a guy that we've seen gas out to a guy in Jordan Griffin who, really didn't amount to too much in the UFC. I gotta go with the younger, more hungry fighter here. If Chad Skelly is ready to mail it in and Mark Striegl is trying to improve and they have similar skill sets, probably slight edge to Mark Striegl in the striking, you got to go with the dog here out of the Philippines. I like Mark Striegl to get the win here. Unanimous decision. Moving on down, we got a strawweight bout. Diana Belbita versus Gloria Paula. I like Gloria Paula here, and solely because of two things. I do believe she's the more physically stronger woman here. Diana's not going to be at almost a 6 or 8 inch reach advantage that she had over Hannah Goldie, and even that was a pretty competitive fight for the whole 15 minutes. And Diana almost got finished on the bottom here. I think we got a girl in Gloria Paula who I do think this is one of those situations where she's going to be physically stronger. I do think her power is also not a tad bit, but a significant amount better than Diana. I feel like her shots, if they're teeing off, and this is a striking and kickboxing match, which I do expect it to be a kickboxing match here, I just see Gloria landing the harder shots. A couple times I see Diana close her eyes and when she strikes, when people get in the pocket on her, and I see Gloria have more of a counter shot stance. You know what I mean? When people are engaging on her, she looks more for reads. It kind of looks like Diana panic strikes. So I'm gonna go with Gloria Paula here. Slight dog money. A lot of the value has been extracted because people have been betting on her, and I will be riding the train as well. Moving on down, bantamweight fight: Jesse Strader versus Chad Anheliger. Now, this and the last 3 fights that left to break down here, very, very low level, so tough. While I'm watching it, just when you watch some high level fighters, it's exciting to see that type of film, and you watch very low level stuff, it's a little, it almost feels tedious. Jesse Strader, not that good, definitely has the power advantage in this situation. Chad Anheliger, fairly, competitive, and he has the cardio advantage, and I would say he has more experience here. So Chad Anheliger is a big favorite. She probably shouldn't be a big favorite, but I do like what he has on his side: experience, pacing. and decent grappling for the most part. And Jesse Strader has size and power. I'm gonna go with Chad Ellinger. I'll side with the favorite, reluctantly. But I guess he is the more complete fighter at this very moment. But the knockout is live. Moving on down, we got a featherweight bout between Jonathan Pearce and Christian Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez making his debut. As you know, he was the last guy to make it on the scale. Looked okay for the most part. And he's going up against a big dog in Jonathan Pearce, who these are the type of guys I love to back. Great pacing, great cardio. And you know what he's going to do every time. You're not going to tape a guy who wrestles and then you expect him to have a game plan and he comes and he wants to do something different. Jonathan Pearce executes the same game plan, and it's tough to stop. I like Christian Rodriguez, but this may be too much for a debut. He probably just wanted to get his foot in the door after winning a Contender Series fight and not getting the contract. So I'm going to go with Jonathan Pearce to win this by second round submission, probably rear naked choke. Moving on down to the prelim opener, we got Bautista versus Perrin, another debuting fighter. Another guy coming out the Contender Series that didn't get the contract, but he was coming off a loss opposed to Christian Rodriguez. He looked okay. He didn't look too bad for someone taking the fight on short notice. But I'm going to go with Bautista here. I think he's way more skilled. Excellent grappling. I think he'll stuff the takedowns of Perrin and light him up on the feet. Love this matchup for him on short notice. This could be easy cake for Bautista, and I love him in this spot. So that's probably a quick post-weigh-in show. Not as long as we're used to, but it's a shorter card. A lot of these guys don't really have too much to their game, especially the lower guys below the card. But I do have 2 parlays we'll be doing, and one of them I'll probably be sizing up to a unit, but we will be betting about 1.5 units this weekend, maintaining our profits for 2022. Not as exciting. Maybe next weekend we can up it up again. But I like the plays we have this week. So on one of the shots that I will be posting here, we got a 5-teamer, just 0.4 units on it. Jonathan Pearce, Bautista, Mark Striegl, Johnny Walker, Andre Korshkov from Bellator. If your bookie offers the Bellator fights, throw Andre Korshkov in there. That's a good price at -350. He's facing Chad's Ren Counter, if you remember him from his time in the UFC. And then we got another one here where I like Gloria Paula, Bautista, Johnny Walker again. I love the dog at the main event this weekend. Nikolas, Motta, David Onama. I'm picking some younger guys on this card, but guys that I feel like I see a lot of potential in them. Gloria Paula, it's going to be a sticky situation, but I do like the spot. And Johnny Walker, I do see the angle here. I think he gets it done by KO. And I love Jamahal. But this has been the post-weigh-in show. Good luck to you guys on your bets this weekend and to all your plays. Like I said, we're doing great this year. We're up 10+ units for 2022. The prediction record is on fire. Welcome back to Southpaw Picks if you're returning here for the post-weigh-in show. And I'll catch you guys later for the recap show. Thanks for watching Southpaw Picks. Catch you later.